Community connections, I think it was something that we needed, and I think at the time it touched on that real lack of information and service link that everyone kind of knew was the problem, but you know, it hadn't really been identified by anyone as such.
The networking is absolutely critical for me, even if it's just in terms of peer support, even if there's no resourcing changes hands, it's the capacity to have somebody to talk through a particular issue is absolutely critical.
The conversation makes you think about different ways that we can provide services for our clients, and it provides the opportunity to have those conversations with the people there and then to see if there's possibility for those services to be delivered.
One of the biggest aims that we had was to try and increase people's resilience on the island, so that as people became ill, the people who'd been trained in first aid were able to help to support them for a longer period of time until they could get help on the island. And the aim of that being to reduce the amount of unnecessary flights or sea journeys over to the mainland that people have to take, so we can keep them at home amongst their community and treated in the least restrictive possible environment. And I really think through this training we've gone a long way towards starting that process.
You do want to make sure that you've got enough knowledge and to make sure that we're doing the right sort of thing. And this is a really good chance because you're meeting with people from a whole range of backgrounds, different experience levels, and the information you learn here you can share with your team.
The linked up nature of those service providers and what that forum was able to achieve has really helped the work I do, because obviously as people have some of their more basic needs taken care of, whether it be housing, health, mental health, it means that they are more able to take up programs which are concerned with things like learning, training, and then the world of work.
We're only a small community, so if one agency is having a training, it's really critical that everybody knows about that so that they can tap into it, and that wasn't happening before and it is now.
Those relationships that have been formed are certainly one of the highlights, and the result has benefited the whole community and other service providers. We're now able to work in a much more joined up and cohesive way. I know who I can get on the phone to talk about a particular issue.
It's almost the one-stop shop point when new workers come to the island, and that's important too, in that everybody shares that responsibility. It's about everybody saying, hey, have you heard about the Community Services Forum? You should come along. It's a great spot where you can meet all of these people that you'll need to know in the course of your work, and that's been the real value, I think.